Thank you for joining us for today's post-game presser. We ask that you keep yourself muted and display both your name and affiliation. Raise your hand to ask a question, and please make sure your video is turned on so that we can see you are ready. Our first question for head coach Patrick Ewing goes to Kareem Copeland from the Washington Post.
Hey, Patrick, tough night. Do you think you guys were tired tonight? It seemed like they didn't have any juice from the very beginning.
I don't know if that was the reason. I just know that we weren't ready to play. We didn't play with the same energy and the same effort that we did the first time we played them. Tonight, I thought we played selfish. To a man, everyone was selfish. You know, if you look at their team, you know, we're the team that wants to play inside out. Tonight, they had 38 paint point. We had 12. You know, we turned the ball over 24 times. 24 times. You know, that, and they had 19 points off our turnovers. That's not the way we play. You know, we want to get the ball inside, but when they double us, we got to pass the ball out. And I thought our guys was forcing the ball way too much instead of when the double team come, make the right play.
And that's what I was going to ask. Did guys just fall in love with the three? I mean, 20 in the first half?
Yeah, 20 in the first half, 31 for the game. Mm-hmm. That's not our game. You know, that's not our game. We have to execute our game plan. We gotta score when we have our opportunities, but then we got to make the right plays. I don't mind if we take threes, but the three has to come either driving the ball into the paint, kicking it out to for the three, or, you know, when they double the post, kicking it out for the three. But we were just jacking threes up, jacking shot up. To a man, I thought we played very selfish.
Thank you.
Bobby Bancroft, SB Nation.
Patrick, you've mentioned a bunch of times how competitive you guys have been, even in losses, and you always kind of come back to the Seton Hall game as maybe the worst performance of the season. Does tonight kind of top that?
I'm not sure if it tops it. I mean, we end up losing by what, 20?
As far as, you know, sort of like being in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we went at halftime. We were down by 12. Then they, I think, to 20. You know, defensively we were fine. Offensively on the offensive end was our problem. You know, we weren't making the plays. We weren't taking good shots. We were forcing things, and I think defensively we just did not have it. I mean, offensively, I'm sorry, we just did not have it. We forced it too much. So I would equate both of them. Yeah, I would equate both of them to be the same.
And then when you say you guys are playing too selfishly, obviously, you know, you have a point guard that's a freshman. Who do you need to kind of take over when everything is kind of going wrong like this?
You would hope you're upperclassmen. You know, that's what you would hope for. That's, you know, guys they've been in the wars. You know, guys are you know, seniors and fifth-year guys. That's who you expect to you know, to calm things down. But, you know, as a group, we just did not have it today. You know, you got to take your hat off to Creighton. They came out and played the way that I thought they were going to play. Being the fact that we beat them at their home court, and they wanted to make sure that they beat us here tonight, and that's the way they came out.
Thank you.
Also wanted to make sure that they took our post guys out of the game. They trapped them every time they got it in the post.
Ron Bailey, RivalryReport.com.
All right, Coach. They had a lot of paint touches, but they weren't necessarily traditional dump downs to the bigs. They did a lot of driving, and nobody was on the back line on your defense. What happened there? They weren't helping.
Well, you know, first of all, the first thing, we got to be able to keep the ball in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is the individual defender. You got to guard your own man. Now that's what they want to do. They want to penetrate, just like Villanova does. They want to penetrate, suck you in, and kick it out to the three.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight they took what? They took 25 3. They made 6. Usually when they take 25 threes and only make 6. that means you should be in the game because their game is the 3-point shot. Our problem was that we couldn't get anything going offensively. Our offense was non-existent tonight, and that's the reason why we lost.
Had you seen any hints that they may perform like this during practice yesterday? Did you see a little level of fatigue or disengagement?
No, I mean, it didn't go very long. We were coming off of a tough game, a long bus ride. So we watched film, we practiced for a little bit, and then shot free throws. So they shouldn't be tired.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Our final question tonight goes to Jacob Vanderswag from Thompson Sowell.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned shot selection briefly as an issue. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit more about that and what you would attribute that to.
We were just being selfish. That's the only way. That's the only way to answer that. We just was being selfish. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you for everyone for attending tonight. We will